Hey guys, welcome back to Love Your Shelf. I'm Tracy. Today I want to talk to you about books I have read that start with the letter E. So I'm going through the alphabet, through all of my books. My YouTube channel is fairly new. I want you to know what type of books I've dove into. And someday we'll get to like what's on my to be read. I'm coming up on 500 books finally, which is something I've been working on in the last year or two, so I'm really excited to be there soon. But today I'm going to talk about books that start with the letter E. So my first one is Eat a Peach by David Chang. David Chang is a chef. He has a lot of different documentaries on Netflix. I don't know, all the on a streaming service. And one of them is called Ugly Delicious, which is really good. My husband got me into David Chang with the Ugly Delicious series. And so I read Eat a Peach, which is a book that talks about his culinary experience and opening of restaurants and his ultimate goal of feeding people and teaching them about cultural significance with food, as well as one of the things that he mentions is why is Italian food so expensive but ramen isn't, when they use the same ingredients and ramen is just as delicious and significant and expensive, which is a very great question. Why does this happen? So I read Eat a Peach, and he talked a lot about the opening of Momofuku, his ramen restaurant, and it's good. Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. Holy shit, this book is a game changer because it does things I just never read about. Some of these things that are in this book. It's pretty out there. There's some crazy shit that goes on. It's so fucking sad. But through everything that Eleanor goes through, she's not the victim. She prevails. She's strong. She's a survivor. I think if I had read it in a different time in my life, it would have meant more to me, and it also would have made me cry a lot more. But I read it when I was dead inside. It's not a joke. It's a real thing. I read it when I was dead inside. I just wasn't as emotionally vulnerable as I am now. And so it's a very good book, but it didn't touch me the way I feel like it would if I reread it now. Ella Enchanted is a book that I've read multiple times, in middle school. It's it's like a Cinderella retelling, kind of, but it's really good. Emergency Skin by N.K. Jemisin actually is not, well, it's kind of a book. It's a short story. So a few years ago, every year, Amazon comes out with short stories about specific things. And one year, Amazon came out with 6 short stories, one by Blake Crouch, one by Andy Weir, one by N.K. Jemisin. And there's other people that also I knew about and was just I have to read these. And it's about technology and you thinking that you're doing something for the greater good, but how that can end up backfiring and doing bad things, and examples of that. And yeah, all of them are really good. So Emergency Skin. Enclave by Anne Aguirre, which is the first in a series. I remember when I read it, I liked it, and there's certain parts about it that I remember, but I don't remember a lot of it. There's a few Encyclopedia Brown books in here from back in the day. Ender's Game is really good. I liked it a lot. It's a saga, so it's number 1, but I have not read any of the other ones. I feel like it's a good standalone. Am I intrigued in what the other ones have to offer? Nope, that's why I haven't read them. It's fine the way it is. But Ender's Game was good. The Ensemble by Aja Gabel or AJ Gabel. It's AJAGABEL. So I don't know how to say that well, and I apologize. But this book follows a quartet, and originally I gave it 4 stars, and I went back and gave it 5 because I couldn't stop thinking about the book. It was like a window into their quartet, and then it just kind of ends. And at first I was really mad about it, but it's kind of like, I don't know, knowing people like reality TV shows, you only get this window of people's lives. It's kind of like that, or like friends that you have and then you stop kind of being friends. You only get so much of their life, and so it's kind of like that. And the book just, it was really good. It has 5 main characters, and it talks, even though it's a quartet, there's 5 main characters because one of the significant others is about that life. And it's about just 4 people that go through so much life together, but they're all in different stages in their life, and what that looks like, and how they go through their success through that. And that's really all the E's that I've read. It hasn't been a lot. My favorite out of all of those is going to be The Ensemble, because it's just an incredible book. And my least favorite, I guess, is going to be a throwaway, Encyclopedia Brown. Any of those, because I read them when I was little, but they aren't what I was hyped about when I was little. So we'll say that is it. All right, so those are my E's, guys. It's not a lot, but we'll follow up with some F's next week or whenever we do that, and hopefully dig deeper into some other stuff. This is Tracy. Thank you so much for joining me today on Love Your Shelf. I hope you all have a great day. Namaste.